everyone, thank you so much for joining me again. Everything has just been flying in through the door. I have had non-stop AliExpress orders coming in. My design team packs are all arriving. Everything is just flooding in through my door. My postman must think I'm absolutely nuts. So clearly something is starting to click, I think, in China. Orders are coming through. It's really exciting. So I know I only shared with you the Alina design team project, but I also have my surprise creation design team. I've got July and August new dies, and they are really awesome as per usual. I absolutely love surprise creation. All their dies come pre-cut for you, so you're not having to get out your metal die cutting scissors and pull them apart. They're also really nice because it doesn't feel too overwhelming. There's never too many dies in one set, which is really awesome, and the quality is really good. So let's get started with July, and I've cut most of them out for you, so I'm going to share them with you now. So first up, we have got these maple leaves, which really excites me because I am Canadian, and so this is a big symbol of being Canadian. But I love this style of leaf anyways for doing any kind of autumn project, autumn scrapbooking, a little card, you know, birthday that's in the autumn. These would be really sweet on. They also have the lines on them, so they do emboss. Now it is a bit tricky to see because my craft cardstock is really thick. But it does emboss the leaves, so if you ran it through a couple times, you'd probably get a much deeper and clear impression from the embossing. So to give you an idea of their size, this is a standard UK size card base, and that's the biggest one there. And that's just how they sit on the card. Next up are these 3 flower sets. I love flower sets, and I love that they've all got the hole in them, so you could pop a brad through there or an eyelet and it would just be so quick and easy. Well, an eyelet would, I think, would probably be too big, but a brad would go through there really nice and easy. And this is what they look on a standard UK size card. And these ones here kind of split a bit. They kind of cut down the middle a bit more, so you could do a bit more dimension and character with them. You can see that there. Whereas these ones have, obviously, they're just cut around the edge like normal. So they're really beautiful, and they all have the embossing detail on them. So you get these beautiful lines on the flowers. Next up is this Polaroid set. So you get the 2 main dies. You can see how big they are on a standard card. And they layer on, so you could do like a fun shaker card. You could do actual pictures underneath. It'd be quite sweet. So you get this kind of layered effect. And then you get all the words, which is hope, Noel, love, XO, Xmas, joy, wish, dream, birthday, happy, merry, and lucky. So it kind of caters to every occasion, which is quite fun. So it goes just over the width of a standard UK size card, and if you were to turn it that way, that's kind of how it looks on there in terms of size. Then we've got this Halloween die set, and it cuts the main image like this, and I obviously haven't poked out all of the bits on there to see the spider webs clearly. You've got a bat and some ghosts on there. This is the standard UK size card, and it fits over it like that. It's just slightly wider than the card. This one measures 5 by 5 inches, so it's a nice even square. Then you've obviously got Halloween, which I cut that one out, and you've got Spooky, Haunted, and Boo, and then obviously the 31st as well. That's that set. Then last but not least, I have got some basic shapes. So we've got the squares, a rectangle, sorry, get my shape right. So these are roughly 14 by 11 centimeters as the largest one. And this one cuts like this with this edge. So you can see that kind of dashed edge along it. That's how that one cuts. And this one is the same size with the rounded corners. And I do apologize because it is roughly 14 by 11, but it's the bog standard 5.5 by 4.25 sized card sort of bases as the largest one. So you got this nice one with the rounded edges, and this one with the kind of dashes along it. Then we've got 2 hearts. And I'm sorry for the glare, it's hard not to get the glare. We've got sort of the torn edge hearts and then the regular hearts, and these are the sort of sweet heart shape. So very rounded and kind of come down like that. Really lovely. And again, you get 5 in each set of those ones. Right, we'll move on to the August collection now. So I thought I'd start with these two sets here. So we've got this beautiful flower set. Now this one does not have any embossing on it, but again it's got the holes so you could layer them up and stick a brad through. And then we've got this really cool paper clip. So that one looks like that on a standard UK size base. And it also comes with this little oval die, which is exactly the size of the top of that. So that's quite fun. You could stamp something on there and stick it on. And you can make it a bit more three-dimensional. Really cute set. Next up is this set here. I really like this. On their website they have it as like sort of a shaker wand type thing. I just love the style of it. Like this to me looks like a beautiful big flower. I really like that. And then if you could also cut it using the inner circle. So there are 3 pieces. I'll just show you. Pop that one off. It does that one there. Then this circle does this one here. So obviously you could then cut that circle out of there and you could do the shaker element to it. So it's quite a versatile set where you could do some layering on it. And then it's got this one here, which is really sweet as well. That also fits inside, or could fit on there. So that's a standard UK size card, and that's how big they roughly look. So they're quite sweet set, this one. I really like it, and I like that there's just 3 dies. It makes it nice and simple and easy to use. Next is this set here. I just really like the shape of it. I love the top of it. It looks really cute. I could see, you know, sticking a hole in it and making it a tag as well. It comes with these washi tape effect little banners. So when you cut it out, it looks like that on a standard UK size card. And I've just had a quick measure of it. And it actually does measure 5.5 by 4 inches. So it will fit in a normal, I always say American, but I can't really say American. So most of the world, I think, does a card in that size. It will fit one of those kind of standard size cards quite well. Obviously that's the circle that cuts out of the middle. There's the 2 sort of washi tapes and how they kind of cut out. Then this leaf is super cool. So it again embosses the detail on it, but it is created, and this way that it curves fits the exact edge and curve of this circle or this oval. So that is really cool. You could do all the way around, you could do leaves all the way around, it would be stunning. So I thought that was really fun that they did that curve in there to match the curve in here, or the designer did. I'm not sure who designed it. If I can figure it out and work it out, I'll link it on the screen. It's probably, I would assume, Craft Eccentricity, if I'm saying that right. I would assume it's probably one of hers, because I know she does do a lot for surprise creation. So then we have another Halloween set. This is a bit more my style. I quite like sort of the autumn kind of Halloween feel rather than the spooky goblins and witches and things. So you get 3 pumpkins, which are quite fun, cute pumpkins, and the word Halloween. And you get this frame here, which again is 5 by 5 inches. And I've not poked out all the little bits. I was cutting these all out while my kids were busy playing Lego and I didn't have a pokey tool, so those bits would obviously cut out. And then the pumpkins have embossed detailing on them, which is really sweet. Not only do they have the lines, and it's hard to see again because my cardstock's so thick it didn't do it properly, but the top is really detailed. So if you can see that detailing there on the top, how cute is that? It just looks really dimensional. And then there are some other lines which my Big Shot didn't pick up because I didn't run it through a second time to kind of get those extra details, but really cute. So next I've got these 2 here, which were too big to run through my Big Shot with my standard plates. So you do need your extended platform plates to run these through. They are longer than the standard plates that come with your Big Shot. This one makes a cool little sort of shaker pouch card element, and I will link on the screen what these ones are for. But they are long ones, so make sure you've got your long extended platform, or you will have to run it through twice and just kind of move and shift your platform along. Then next we've got these stars here, and you get kind of like a stitched imprinted impression on your cardstock, which is quite sweet. And these ones here measure 4 by 5.5. So you got 4 inches wide by 5.5 tall, and then it cuts out this little panel here. And it's just one solid die. Then lastly, I'll try not to catch my light, I've got some more shapes. So these are all the wonky stitched, which is one of my favorites. And we've got the rectangles, the squares, the circles, and the ovals. Now I'll just quickly measure the widths for you so you know if they're going to fit in your cutting device. So this one here is about 17 centimeters wide or 6.5 inches. The circle ones are just over 7 inches and about 18 centimeters. The square is just over 7 inches and about 18 centimeters. And then the rectangles, largest one is 17 centimeters or just over 6.5 inches. So you will need a larger cutting machine for those the largest shapes on these. But I do love a good versatile set, and these are quite huge. Again, here's my standard UK size card. So they are very big, but these will be excellent for scrapbooking. And you can to get shapes onto your scrapbook pages for 12 by 12 inch scrapbook. They would be amazing. So that is the end of my surprise creation design team haul. You'll be seeing some projects coming up soon, hopefully, with all these dies. And I hope you're staying in and staying safe and staying healthy. And thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye.